What's going on, guys and gals? Today I wanted to post up a reply video in response to a video Ford Racing posted last week. You can find a link to that video in the description below and in my liked videos playlist. The 4-minute video outlines how the Ford Racing drag racing parts team developed a challenge to be the first to make a supercharged 2015 GT hit the 10s in the quarter mile, a naturally aspirated GT hit the 11s, and the new EcoBoost Mustang hit the 12s. Now, if you've seen my previous video on whether or not the 2015 Mustang EcoBoost was what we as consumers were hoping for, you already know that I would find hitting a 12.99 a fairly lofty goal. But boy, was I surprised, and then slightly disappointed again. Take a watch for yourself. Jesus, 12.56? How in the fuck? Damn. Well, let's go back here a second and take a look at what they did to get that car to run that fast. I'd like to hope we all can read here, but to highlight the go fast goods we have down below here, we have an off-road exhaust, a tune, and slicks. So wait. If I'm calculating this out right, they achieved a 50 to 60 horsepower gain from a tune and exhaust? That's 18% over the stock engine. I'm guessing 360, 370 horsepower and somewhere around 460 pound-feet of torque from a turbo four-banger? No. Let's look at this car again. Did you see it? Right here and here? Missing some pieces of the car there. If you watch the whole video, you'll see all these cars had the front seats removed and, per the list of modifications, a Recaro racing seat installed. Also, with the addition of roll cages, it's safe to assume the rear seat had to be removed as well. Factor those weight savings with an additional weight loss of the off-road dumped exhaust in that EcoBoost car and racing wheels. This car is probably easily 190 pounds lighter than stock, if not more. It's also missing the fog light that is on the same side as the airbox. That's curious as well. What about those wheels? We don't get to see any of the cars cross the finish line, but the multiple shots used in the race of the EcoBoost Mustang show the car with different front rims multiple times, which tells me they did not accomplish their 12.99 as easily as they wanted. The two V8 cars appear to have kept their front stockers on for the entire race. I still love it. Don't get me wrong, I love the excitement Ford is trying to build for the EcoBoost line of engines in general, but there's a fine line between excitement and hype. I've got questions here. How did Ford Racing get such a big bump in power from that little 2.3 liter, when if you compare to what tuners have already done with the 2 liter EcoBoost, you see about a 10% jump? And that's about the max. Is that tuned for just 93 octane pump gas? Or are they going to 105, 110 octane racing fuel? Maybe they're going for E85. Is that tune going to be made available for the public? And what did all the cars get a heavy-duty rear girdle and half shafts for? Was this Ford's subtle way to warn performance-minded drivers that if you put slicks on this car, things will go boom out back? Either way, it's impressive to watch this video, and I highly recommend that you head on over to their channel and watch the video in full. But Ford, if you're listening, I think you may have overdone it just a bit. Regardless, I'm sticking with my time predictions for the EcoBoost Mustang from my previous video. Maybe I'm off by a tenth or two, but given the average driver, I'm staying at those numbers. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please remember to leave a like or comment and consider subscribing for more comparison, reply, and review type videos. And if you end up with one of these awesome cars, give me a shout. Let me know your thoughts. And hey, if you take it to the track, let me know your times. But until next time, this is just another day at the office for me.